Hello, I'm Joan Bennett, and welcome to what is arguably the ultimate, absolute, defining, 100% dyed-in-the-wool genuine trailer from hell. You know, if I were going to teach a college course on how not to market and distribute a movie, I could spend the entire quarter on just this one film. When Warner's announced that Tim Burton would be making a big-budget revival of Dark Shadows, I was ecstatic. Could there possibly be a better match of director and material? Burton and his on-screen muse Johnny Depp were, like me, part of that run home from school every day to watch it generation, as was Michelle Pfeiffer, who actually called Burton and insisted on being in it. With an all-star cast, sumptuous sets and costumes, cameos from original cast members, and even appearance by the 60s' other great vampire, Christopher Lee, it couldn't miss. And it didn't. It's a glorious film, a deeply felt valentine to the classic gothic romance cum horror tales of the past. But it only did mediocre business. So how come? Well, here's one very big reason why. As you can see, it starts out well enough, beautifully evoking 18th century England in a far cry from the understandably cheesy look of the TV show, and nicely setting up both the romantic and supernatural elements. But then it takes a very wrong turn. The series always had a giant flaw. How come Barnabas wakes up after 200 years and isn't the least bit puzzled by electric lights, cars, even paved roads? So the screenplay addresses this, but the trailer is cut largely from this sequence, making it look like a spoof. Fans saw this and thought, jeez, they've turned it into the frickin' Addams Family. In fact, there's one instance where they actually created a joke by cutting together shots from 3 different places in the picture. Now yes, there's humor in it. The best horror movies usually have some, but it's not a comedy at all. And I've encountered many fans who said they hated the picture, but when I pressed them on why, they finally admitted they hadn't seen it. They were just going by this horribly misleading trailer. Okay, this TV gag really is bad. Alright, well, no picture's perfect.
What sorcery is this?
Reveal yourself, tiny songstress.
The irony is, it's actually not a bad trailer, it's just selling the wrong damn movie. And to compound the problem, Warner seemed to just throw in the towel. They didn't even release this until about 2 months ahead of time, made no merchandise, not even t-shirts, and opened it the week after The Avengers, which not only sucked all the air out of theaters, but also caused shadows many of its IMAX screens. And it's such a shame, especially because Eva Green gives the performance of a lifetime as Angelique. Funny, sexy, and scary all at once. She should have gotten an Oscar nomination, along with production designer Rick Heinrichs and costume designer Colleen Atwood. But Warner's didn't even bother to send out screeners. The film's reputation as a flop is also unjustified. It did about $80 million domestic and $250 million worldwide, so it probably broke even about the time it hit basic cable in Liechtenstein. Heck, under these circumstances, I'm surprised it did that well. And the worst part is that it left the door open for sequels, but of course those will never materialize. So if you saw this trailer and thought, ugh, please go give the movie a shot. Even at home, it's an absolute gem. And I say this with pride because after all, someone has to go to bat for it.
Are you stoned or something?
They tried stoning me, my dear. It did not work.